more. Thank you for staying with us. This is a bit of a tradition, but each year we make senior posters for the senior members. So I would like to present Laura Matson with her senior poster. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, Dillon McLaughlin.
We also have one other gift for them.
Okay, so we put together all of your posters from all the shows that you've been doing over the years, and then some little love notes from all of us. So you can keep them forever and always have the memories. And Dillon, yours is in a black binder because it's you.
Utilitarian.
Now we can say our parting words.
Kick us off.
Yeah.
Laura, you are always fun. Like, you always lift up, the mood and the energy, and like coming to practice is always really fun because I don't know, it's fun to goof off with you, and be silly, but you are always at practice and always with everything, so you obviously care about it a lot. And having spent this year with you was awesome. I think just, I don't know, this is weird. I'm not saying goodbye. This is not a goodbye, because that would just be wrong. This is, just an end of one thing, but we're all obviously going to be friends, and you're going to stay around and live in a mansion with us with connecting rooms. Yeah. So all I can do is thank you for everything, all the good memories and experiences, and I'll see you soon. Also, invite you to California because you're moving to California. Dillon is a stern man.
It's working.
Yeah. I know he looks like a soft person, but he's not. He wants to kill me. But Dillon, I would say, you're gonna read this in my note, but you were I would say my primary improv teacher, and I think which I think a lot of other people would agree that we look to you as an example for a lot of this sort of thing, and you were very key, especially very early on, just with teaching the basics and trying to reinforce it. And like you even said in your own video, just trying to further, the craft and to help all of us learn it and see it for what it is as you do. And just the fact of how you were as a leader was perfect, because we all obviously respected everything you had to say all the time, and this obviously is incredibly important to you, and it was awesome. This is my first year doing improv, so you got me up to speed, I feel like, and helped me really appreciate it, because I think now this is a really important part of my life. And just like I thank Laura, I thank you for that as well. Thank you so much.
Alright, I guess I'll go next. Hello, also writing tissues / toilet paper in case of Hitler. / a present for me too, but I just wanted to put it on Laura. So I did improv in high school, like both sort of, and it was great. I learned from people like Alex Watt and Sarah Dell, which I love you guys. But I think coming here really opened my eyes to the world of improv. And that it's not just something you do, it's kind of like a huge part of your life, and I think that's what I've really taken to heart. And Laura, I think that you've just really inspired me. You've become kind of one of my role models, I think, in a lot of aspects of life. And I just want to thank you for lessons you've taught me in improv and then outside of improv. And I can't imagine, like, I'm so happy that we've become friends and that Riot brought us together. Because I can't imagine not having you in my life. That's why, again, this is not a goodbye, because, like, fuck that, no. We're not done. We're going to be friends for years and years and live in the mansion, like you guys said. So I just want to thank you for kind of being, like, my older sister here on campus, and just always being there for me. I felt like I could say anything to you, and you just give me a hug and support. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, I love you a lot. Okay. Okay, sitting down there. Dillon. I feel like half the time I just irritate you, but that's also my favorite thing to do. I feel like you're a really pesky, like, little sister that you just, like, swat away sometimes, like, a freshman, go away. But, like, I know it, like, comes from your heart, so. So, you know, like, I know there's something in there. No, but seriously, I think you are the greatest teacher that I could have had as a freshman. And seeing how you've led this troupe, sometimes even in, like, the most subtle ways, has been such a beautiful thing. And I think some of your best advice can be when you're not even meaning to give it. And obviously when you're actually aiming to give advice, it's really good too, but, like, when you're really just, like, being you, and just, I don't know, there's something about it that just really stuck with me and resonated with me throughout the year. And I just can't imagine you, like what you're saying, if you had graduated a semester early, I don't know how any of us would have functioned. I probably would have freaked out a lot, but that's also just me. But I just want to thank you for everything you've given me, and I'll always be your pesky little sister. Even in, like, 10 years, when we, like, come back and see all the newbies in Riot Act, I'll just annoy you so much. It was great, and I'm gonna love it, and I hope you will too. So, thank you so much. I'm gonna try to not cry, but give me a hug, 'cause
So, I probably should have spent the time that I spent dicking around back here thinking about what I was going to say. But there hasn't been a lot of forethought going into a lot. So, I'll say to Laura that for probably a year, or probably the first semester last year, after tryouts, I was like, not bitter, but, you know, a little upset that I didn't get into the troupe, but that has not been pushed farther out of my mind, because if I hadn't gotten in, or if I had gotten in and you hadn't gotten in, then I wouldn't have gotten in later, and we wouldn't have had all this time together. And that sticks out to me, because if I had held that bitterness and that animosity, then I would have basically just been a shitty person. Sorry, Mom and Dad. And Riley, I guess. And that makes me happy that I can know that we became friends. Wow. I'm working on it. God damn it. I'm really happy, and I don't show emotions very well. So, yeah, I'm gonna miss you. I know it was a short amount of time that you were in this troupe, but I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did as audience members, we did as your troop mates, and everybody did as your friends. So. Man, Dillon. Stole all the beer genes of the family, first of all. That grinds my gears a little bit. because I had 3 years of coming to these shows before anything else, and before I got the opportunity to be here on stage. And I have no hesitation in saying that the way that I try to do improv is a lot of emulating you, because that's what a lot of my life has been. People always said, like, oh, it must be, well, obviously they didn't say this, I'm paraphrasing. It must be shitty to like follow your brother through school and through all the extracurriculars you ever did, but it never was, and I don't think it ever will be, because if you can say honestly that you follow one of the people you look up to the most through everything you do in life, then to me there's no point in not enjoying that. And the passing. Not dying. But the passing on of you from this troupe is now me seeing the end of the troupe I saw the first time. There were 7 people then, and they're all gone. And that scares the shit out of me. But there are 4 of you over there, and God knows how many more that are going to come across the stage into the ranks of this troupe. And I'm glad I'm here, and I owe that to you. So.
Holy shit, Dillon. I did this thing where I come over here to talk to you. Around. Talk more. I don't even know where to start. I was gonna do the whole footsteps thing, but this guy came in here and fucked everything. No, I guess Dillon and I are different people. As you can probably tell. But we're a lot more similar than you'd think when it comes to improv. Yeah, we both like dinosaurs a whole lot. But I guess I really value coming into a lot of this not knowing anything and having you guide me through it. So last year, of course you learn a lot starting out and never having done it before. But we lost 3 people last year, and it was you and Laura. And what I got from you was not everything you said, because I mean, I'd heard all that before. I'd read Truth and Comedy, and most of what you were saying was just, is that stuff. I mean, some other stuff from UCB, which you did go to. I know. But seeing what you did on stage or in practice, and realizing, yeah, that's what I need to do. That's what I should be doing instead of what I'm currently doing. And kind of looking up to everything that you did and kind of saying, kind of put me in my place whenever I thought I was off to I don't even know, doing something good. I don't know. I'm really good with words. You said something to me at this moment a year ago when I said I was scared when people were leaving. And you said, no. You told me we're going to be all right, and you'd be surprised what's going to happen from here on out. And that kind of changed me as a person, believe it or not, because I came in to the first show this year, and that was running through my head like, I'm going to be all right, we're going to be all right. And at that moment, I stopped getting the pre-show jitters. I felt really weird. I was like, something feels wrong. You went into
"You all right, Connor?" Like, I've never seen it like this before a show, and that was that moment where I was like, yeah, I am all right. My confidence since then has skyrocketed. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a different improviser this year. And it's mostly because, you know, what you've said to me, and that's, like you said in the senior show, it changed how confident I am with everything. So what I guess what I'd say to you, to pass down the line, is no, don't be scared. Because what everyone before him has done, and what you guys have done, have set us up to be in a really great position going forward. So, I guess thank you for making me more prepared to go forward and be more confident, and all that trickles underneath that. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So thank you. Laura. I came in the troupe with Laura last year, and I don't know if everyone's probably heard the story. We talked to Logan, but Logan was our mediator. After that, the only person I really talked to outside of the tryouts was Laura, and we both made it in somehow. And it was cool because I got to go through all the stages with you. The stages of being really scared and not knowing what people would expect of us, or not knowing what the hell it's going to be like on this stage with all these people watching. And it's crazy the amount of memories that happen over 2 years, because I've known a lot of people for much longer than 2 years, believe it or not. And I have so many more memories in quantity and in quality with you that makes a lot of people shittier than you. So there you go. It's a little harsh, but it's true. No, you're the type of person that takes anything I say and agrees to say yes and for the notion of my weirdness. So some people mature and grow up when they go to college, and I thank you for not letting me do that completely, because I like making like a creepy face like this, knowing you're going to make it right back, and putting deodorant on each other's arms, because sometimes you forget. And yeah, I'm going to miss you. Again, I'm really good with words. So when I'm probably gonna talk to you more once you graduate, honestly, because I have like a need to keep up or something like that. So like now's the time I should be upset, because everybody talks to me so much more. So into the switch.
Next year. For the first time in my life, I'm going to be brief. Just going to point that out. This is like so surreal. I'm on a different plane, so pardon me if my grammar doesn't make any sense. But Laura, you are my partner in crime. When I walk out on the stage with you, I just feel like I can kick ass and take names. You raise me up, babe. That is a feeling that is so comforting and so amazing, to see you go out there and just be electric and be alive, and that I get to be there and share that moment with you and be in that moment with you is so special. And it really has not hit me that that's not going to be here next year. I'm a crier, by the way. So I just want to really express how much I cherish that, and how much I really have appreciated someone lifting me up through so many experiences and so many things. So, thank you. Dillon. in this troop for 4 years, and I've been in 3. There has not been a riot that I was not in that did not contain Dillon. And as Ben was saying, Dillon set an example for him and really helped him. And I've had that for 3 years. And that includes through improv. We approach it in very different ways, but I've learned so much through that contrast. And really being able to have to push myself and learn things and talk things through and analyze it and get it and grow. And there's been many experiences off stage, many just memories and situations, and I've loved all of it, because in all of it you have helped me grow. And most fundamentally, you have made so many helpful choices on stage, memories on this stage and on that one, and so many lasting impressions on this troupe, and you've been an amazing teacher. And I know I'm not scared about the troupe changing. I'm scared of not having someone who has purveyed everything for me and has been able to give advice and help me through things. And I want to just express how much I've appreciated all of it. All of it. And thank you. Riot Act presents, for the last time, Dillon McLaughlin and Laura Maxon.